Good day, class. This is Donatus Bono. Uh, present. This is my web research project paper titled "Internet: A World Wide Web of Hacking and Internet Compromise," dated today, February 24th, 2017. The Internet has made our world easy, yet glares at us with nightmare. Every second, new updates occur in the world of technology. Information is easier to access. Online searches load faster. Mobile and web payments are now simplified and common. Consumers and companies like Amazon, eBay want the ability to do everything online, store documents, make payments, brainstorm ideas for expansion and growth, using remote servers and cloud storage software. Indeed, we live in a world of a wide web, which means our today's connected world constantly generates months of data that businesses, industry, pros and cons, and analysts use to drive decisions, make projections, issue forecasts, and more. However, on the flip side, this demand for instant access and connectivity means ample opportunities for hackers or internet marauders to strike, hence breach victim security in exponential proportion. The implication of this is that people, not computers, as well as we all know, creates computer stress. Computer predators victimize others for their own gain. Yes, for their own selfish fulfillment. But sometimes they do it to get even, make a statement, or even to establish self-ego. That don't think you are well protected from being a victim of hacking. We are watching and tracking every of your online transaction and moves. These are my bulleted points that I will expatiate later as I move on with this slide, which I will talk about the expatiate the hackers modus operandi, their victims, if there is any exception, the remedies to rectify this ugly hydra-headed societal monster and compromise that puts everyone on edge and high alert. My recommendations, if it will have any impact, my conclusions, my sources and references. Who are hackers and what are hackers modus operandi? Hackers are unauthorized users that hack into victims' computer system. Their modus operandi is by using specialized codes to steal, change, or destroy information, often by installing dangerous malware without victims' knowledge or consent. Hackers means or avenues for privacy invasion are through their detailed technical knowledge that help them access vital information you really don't want someone unknown to have. Such compromised and sensitive information includes social security identification, credit, debit card, bank, and retirement information, such as for your 401k, amongst others. Hackers' easiest means of attack is aided by the proliferation and victims' growing demand and dependence on Internet of Things. Yes, Internet of Things is a connectivity concept that are synonymous with common devices like DVRs, cameras, cell phone, webcams, digital recorders, and even smart TV, as well as any other appliances that are connected to the internet. Who are hackers' victims? Who are hackers' targets? Our better question should be, who are the intended victims? Me or my classmates or Professor Alexson or others? By others, I meant individuals and other organizations. The answer is no. Oh, sorry. Yes, anybody and everybody. Nobody is immune from internet hacking and compromise. They are faceless and amoebic in operation, so their attack could be targeted randomly, irrespective of race, color, creed, nationality, political, or religious affiliation. Recently, hackers' attack on DIN affected many of the biggest websites in the UK and the US, including several major news outlets, the music service Spotify and Reddit, social networking sites like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and making it inaccessible for users to reach dozens of internet destinations, including Mashable, CNN, and the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, York, and some businesses hosted by even Amazon. Their victims lists are endless and unquestionably exhausting. Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, social networking afflictions, eBay and Target's shoppers conundrum, Sony recording company, government establishments, even New York Stock Exchange and notable financial institutions like banks, financial quandary, Ashley Madison dating site, marital nightmare, and even of recent DNC breaches by WikiLeaks and Russia political slope, all are all victims. Even the White House is not spared. We recall in 2013, a Syrian group hacked into Associated Press Twitter's account and tweeted that President Obama had been injured in explosions at the White House. The implication was that single tweet caused a 147-point drop in the Dow that day. Solutions and remedies. At this point, you're probably terrified or morbidly depressed, aren't you? What are the remedies to rectify this ugly, hydra-headed societal monster through compromise that's put everyone on edge and high alert? Technology developers are working at incredible speed to keep data secure and maybe safe. Does not mean it ends there. For instance, with Apple's Touch ID, you can set up access with single login method, your fingerprint. But the question is that more or less secure? Or is it simply preferred because of its ease of use? We got to understand that all a hacker needs to do is replicate your fingerprints and wow, they have instant access. Wow. Then what? That is the implication of proliferation of the Internet of Things, which means hackers have a seemingly infinite number of different attack and surfaces and personas that they can manipulate. According to Dan Kaminsky, who suggests, and I paraphrase is that unless hardware and software manufacturers band together to improve the security of the open market and quickly, more attacks are imminent. Kaminsky simply wants the hardware and software manufacturers to be both proactive and reactionary in upgrading the security features of their Internet of Things products in order to limit hackers' easy access to those devices. Hence, the premise of his suggestion that prevention and remediation are the only options in this kind of attack that paralyze our natured way of living, the Internet. My recommendation, it means our faith in regards to Internet safety and vulnerability lies in our own hands. We should be cautious and vigilant of our surroundings, especially when it comes to our usage of free Internet, Wi-Fi, and hotspots. Because IT experts warn that that's the easiest gateway for hackers to invade and have access to our vital information by creating their zombie army to hack one's information, especially in unencrypted servers like HTTP. Make sure you only log into a well-encrypted server with HTTPS links. Even in other words, users are want to be wary of anything about internet that is free. Even the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, are involved in this internet war. For instance, along this line of safety and security thinking prompted the Obama administration through the bipartisan recommendation and support of U.S. Congress to propose a Consumer Privacy Bill of Rights aimed at protecting consumers' personal information. Although while hacking is devious and often a danger to society, it is also driving some real innovations. Hackers are often incredibly talented and innovative, yes, of course, and this has forced the web security community and industry alike to continually improve. For obvious reasons, this industry may be evolving faster than any other on earth. My conclusion, the interdependency of Internet of Things, IoT, will continue to drive massive amount of hacking and an incredible need for talented professionals to counter. Hence, this will also drive a huge industry for decades to come. Just as technology developers are working at record speeds to keep data secure, while at the same time, hackers are devising means to beat the technology developers' idea. Personally, I don't believe anything connected to the web is safe from hacking. Yes, it's okay to call me a skeptic, but I believe down in your innermost mind, you will better refer my views on this Internet of Things as a precursor to hackings and compromise. Because it is nearly impossible to live in today's society without having one's personal information stored on web-connected databases. Hence, we are all vulnerable. Our vulnerability has enlivened the spider net connection dragnet of the world we live in today. The Internet coined World Wide Web, WWW. What a conundrum that has compromised our essential needs, which is the easy accessibility to our global village. The Internet of Things, IoT, but instead has become everybody's worst nightmare. There seems to be a barrow line drawn between the unavailable but gullible users and the so-determined and replicative hackers. The question now is who will win? But the silver lining to the better starting point of this war is to know what you are trying to protect, if it's indeed entirely protectable. Thank you, and this is the end of my presentation.